networking. We hear a lot about that. When I think of networking, I think of going to lame events and like trying to hand
Right.
out business cards, people being sleazy or maybe spamming LinkedIn. How do you recommend people go about this properly?
Right, right. And nobody likes that. I mean, and nobody likes traditional, these cocktail parties where you don't know anybody. It sort of inflames imposter syndrome, right? It inflames this idea of I don't fit here when you're with a bunch of professionals and you're still a law student or still a college student. And you tend to just, if you're with someone who's a friend, you don't actually go out and meet people because it's just so awkward and hard. So no one likes that. The way that you do it right is the core tenet of my book, the Law Career Playbook, and the classes that I teach is this idea of an informational interview, right? And it's this concept where you do the upfront research, you figure out what it is that you're interested in the profession on LinkedIn or using Google, just figure out just something, right? And then start to figure out who's doing that work, what attorneys are doing it, what firms are doing it, and start to meet with those attorneys. Take charge of this yourself, set these appointments. You have, especially if you're pre-law, you have the time now to do this. I know it doesn't feel like it, but you certainly have less time once you're in law school, and even less time if you're already employed. So if you're a pre-law, go ahead and start making a daily practice of doing the research, finding the people, and then reaching out and meeting these people and starting to connect and talk to them, figure out what they do, figure out if it's something you could be interested in, and then, make a friend, make a mentor, and continue to follow up and continue to connect with that person. That is how, that's how suddenly you're going to these networking events now. Suddenly you know people. Suddenly you know 20 people because you've connected with them previously. They'll introduce you to 20 more, and it becomes a much more comfortable experience.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.